Take a moment to always reflect on yourself, how far you've come, and compare yourself to previous versions of yourself. I know it's a lot tougher now because social media exists, and if you're younger, you're trying to appease a peer group, or you're trying to fit in as much as possible, especially when you're younger, which drives you to being envious, to always comparing, to being greedy. You involve yourself in activities that are lustful, and a number of things that aren't long-term investments. Always look at how far I've come. And the reason I mentioned envy and greed, it's a big thing. What do you see when you open social media? Perfect. It may be people you know from school making it big, having their big break. They're probably more established in life. They probably have a spouse and all these things in the book, which allows you to compare yourself situation because you're looking at what they have. Not only that, but you see nice cars, extravagant vacations, extravagant lifestyles, and all these things thrown in your face day after day after day. You not only compare yourself, but you become greedy. You want more and more and more without actually taking the time to appreciate what you got first. There's nothing wrong with more money, vacations, vehicles, opportunities, but social media in a way has damaged our dopamine. It's given us so much of that we just want more and more and more and more and more, and it's unhealthy because you go in a state of unappreciation. You go in a state of always looking at what you don't have. I told myself this one thing. I don't know what that was. Maybe something fell down. I told myself this one thing. I will always just compare myself to myself. Why? Because if I compare myself to other people, even though I know there's some areas I'm better in, probably many for if I'm comparing like deep down, I'll always look at the thing the person has that I don't. It's an automatic thing. It's a human instinct as well. And we have to stop ourselves from destroying ourselves. We cannot put ourselves in positions of temptation and think that we're always going to come out on top. You cannot touch fire and not expect to be burned. You know what I'm saying? If there's any way to avoid it, avoid it. And this one right here is a big one. Stop comparing yourself to other people. This is why people do drugs. This is why people have BBLs, high surgeries to enhance themselves in ways that are natural, to try to look like their favorite celebrity, look like their favorite person, because they're greedy, because they're envious. They want what somebody else has. They want them to do good but not better than them. That's greedy. That's selfish. Get out of that. If you're doing anything better this year than last year, you are progressing. If you're further in life than 5 years ago, you are progressing. It may not be at the rate you want, but you're still making progress. Oftentimes, you may give up on what you're doing, stop, derail yourself from the path you're going because you look at what other people are doing. You're trying to get what they have. What you are going to get is going to be better, but you just don't know that yet. And the thing is, the more you focus on what others have, the less you focus on what you have, to the point you lose it. Be able to reflect. How far did you come? Earlier today I was looking at old videos of myself speaking, workout videos, and things I've done in the past. And I'm like, holy, I sounded different. My voice is squeaky. I was saying a lot and likes a lot. I had a lot of vocal fillers when I was speaking, when I'm comparing myself now and before. But these are things you don't notice if you don't pay attention and force yourself to do it. Force yourself to reflect. Force yourself to reflect on how far you've come and also appreciate it. Fact of the matter is, someone died today. Multiple people died today. And we're here, we have to make ourselves be appreciative, make ourselves reflect on how far we've come, make ourselves know that we opened another page to our book of life. It's important, folks. I catch myself scrolling sometimes. I catch myself looking at what other people are doing sometimes, and it makes me feel like I'm not progressing fast at all. It makes me feel like I'm not going anywhere despite of all the effort I'm putting in. So I have to always remind myself, this is where you're at before, this is where you're at now. Keep working and stop fixating on what you're seeing out there. It's a human instinct. I can assure you that. It's not a thing you can get rid of, but you have to force a habit of always looking at where you're at and reflecting on how far you've come. Greed, envy, those are two things difficult to remove in the age of social media. You're always looking at what other people have, comparing yourself to other people. You're trying to get married at a certain age because people are getting married too. You want to get a home because people are getting homes. You're trying to do things to fit in with everybody else because you want to be a part of it. And not only that, but if they have it before you, you feel some type of way. Wrong. Everybody's timing is different. It's different for everybody. Just because they told you should be doing this at this age doesn't mean that it's going to turn out to be like that. So relax. Always reflect. Always appreciate where you're at. Keep doing the work, obviously. That's a given. Keep those goals alive. Those dreams, those aspirations. Always do the work. And just get in tunnel mode. Nothing else matters. Nobody's situation is exactly like yours. What you think you want, you will get something better when you're ready. But in order to get ready for that, you need to be in preparation. You need to be preparing. Do the work. Tunnel vision. Forget what they're doing. Forget what they have. Forget about it. Don't compare yourself to other people. Compare you to you yesterday. And if you today isn't getting better than today, then you of yesterday, that's a problem. So figure out if each day you're doing your best to be better than the previous version of yourself 24 hours ago. That's all I got for this message. Stop comparing yourself. Be able to reflect so that you don't lose yourself. That's what you see happening a lot. Catch yourself, recollect, appreciate where you're at, reflect on how far you've come, and keep going. If this message was valuable, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section and stay tuned for more videos. May God bless you. I'll see you next video.